Here's that forecast. We're going to be in those low 60s. It's going to be very sunny, so I would highly recommend if you have any plans for the big game on Sunday.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Mikayla Smith, and today I want to talk to you about the winter storm coming to Oklahoma.
That is a tornado watch that is currently in effect for these areas, and it is a PDS tornado watch, so it means it's a particularly dangerous situation. Yeah, so in my hand, I'm actually holding a weather radio. So while phones are a great way to get weather alerts, there's definitely been lots of colors as you've been walking to class. Even just here in the Gaylord courtyard, this tree behind me was yellow at the start of this week. We're going to see if there's a very shallow layer of warm air, but cold air again at the surface, sleet. And finally, if we just have a very large cold air mass, straight snow. That's obviously the ideal thing that we want to see, is just to see some snow, because ice can do quite a bit of damage, especially on power lines. It's the best time of year. Oktoberfest is back in Tulsa. Corporate night is Wednesday here in Norman, Oklahoma City. Trace amounts, I know it's not something we're super excited about, so you will see some snow, but it's not enough to go make Frosty the Snowman out there. Have an elevated fire risk for tomorrow. Now it's a little bit lower on Tuesday. It's going to be mainly out to the west.
Mikayla, what do you think Punxsutawney Phil is going to see Wednesday?
I think we're going to be talking winter. We're taking the polar plunge. By kickoff, we're going to be sitting at 57 and halftime dropping into those 40s, and then after the game in those low 40s. Then that line is going to start to work its way towards the center portion of the state. It's going to be late tonight into tomorrow morning. Thursday morning, 20 is what you're going to wake up to, so it's going to be very cold. But here we go, looking at Friday. 12, that's going to be our low, so that could be our coldest air that we've seen this season. Yeah, it's dry out here currently right now in Norman, but like you mentioned, Catherine, we are under a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 10 p.m. tonight. We do have our first severe thunderstorm warning of the day. It's about to impact Guthrie, so we are going to be keeping an eye on that and monitoring these storms as they move their way into the Oklahoma City Norman area later on tonight. Well, those clouds are gone, making way for a beautiful sunset we can see here in Sherman thanks to Hunter SuperTech. The temperatures are starting to cool off though with those clouds being gone. We're going to quickly lose any heat that we did get today, sitting at 39. Those winds still out of the north, so our feel-like temperature is already down to feeling like 32, near freezing. So definitely going to want to bundle up if you head out and have any plans this evening. You can see temperatures right now across the region still hanging on to some of those 40s in McKinney, Greenville, Bonham, but up there we're getting to see some 40s in Oklahoma as well, but dropping down into those 30s as well. And it's going to be pretty chilly this evening that we're going to see those temperatures drop. And the 24-hour temperature change from where we were sitting yesterday, it is definitely colder, and that's thanks to that cold front that moved through last night. That's why you even saw maybe a little bit of snow flurries this morning. But we're going to drop down again. This is going to be tomorrow morning. Going to be at or near freezing, 31 in Sherman Denison, 30, 29, 26 in Pauls Valley, so just a bit colder up there to the north. But we're talking about weather whiplash quickly warming back up tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be in those 60s, 50s for some places, 60 here in Sherman, 61. So definitely going to be great weather for that big game if you have any plans to grill. And if you want to go fishing tomorrow as well before the game, that fishing game forecast looks like peak time is going to be good around noon tomorrow, so definitely have great weather in store for you. Just got to get through that chilly part in the morning. Lake Texoma, no major changes. Water temperature at 48 and the inflow still right there, so definitely need some water in there as well, and hopefully we're going to see some water later on this week. Now that big game forecast we can see tomorrow, if you have any plans, we're going to be in those 60s, 61 here in Sherman. So it's going to be great weather if you want to grill, go out and do something, maybe even move your TV out onto the patio. It'll be perfect weather for that. And if you have any plans for this Valentine's Day on Monday, I hope you didn't forget. You're going to start off 41 in the morning, 60 around noon if you have any lunch dates, but by dinner time, it's going to be sunny, and then we're going to have a clear night as well, so it'll be great weather if you have any plans on Monday. We are talking about some rain chances coming up in the future, which we definitely need. We can see we're in extreme drought, Medill, Marietta, Ardmore, that's all in that extreme category. We just got a little bit better after that snow we saw last week, but definitely need some rain. So we are talking about tracking that. We can see some moisture from the Gulf is going to move into the area by Tuesday. Sitting in that moderate category, you can see those winds pushing up from the south. It's going to fuel this Gulf moisture, but then we can see by Wednesday in this green area, that's going to be more humid, and we're going to have that Gulf moisture that's going to enter. It's going to give us a chance for some severe weather. So we're going to look at our future cast, and we're going to see this is going to be Wednesday afternoon, that first round of rain that we could possibly see. And then we're tracking this line for some possible severe weather late on Wednesday into Thursday morning. And then I know you see some snow right now. I wouldn't really hold on to that too long. It just kind of depends on how much moisture is still in the atmosphere and just how cold we get behind that front. But if we're looking at the whole area, we have a chance for some severe weather on Wednesday, so we'll continue to track that. The tornado threat is going to be low, so I don't want to freak you out with that. It's really just going to be hail and winds that we're focusing on, especially if we start to form a line with those storms as they move off to the east. That's how we can get some pretty strong straight line winds and could see some brief flooding in some low-lying spots, but those aren't our main concerns with that. And if we look at the 7-day though, sunshine for the next few days, and then we do have those clouds that are going to start to build up Wednesday into Thursday, and again, tracking some severe weather chances, but we'll keep you updated that here at News 12.